The Book of Nehemiah. The Book of Nehemiah is a historical book in the Old Testament of the Bible, primarily focused on the events surrounding the return of the Jewish exiles to Jerusalem from Babylonian captivity and the rebuilding of the city's walls. It is often considered a continuation of the Book of Ezra, and together, they tell the story of the post-exilic restoration of Jerusalem. Here are some key points about the Book of Nehemiah. 1. Authorship and Context. Traditionally, Nehemiah himself is credited as the author, though some believe the final composition may have been compiled by others, potentially alongside the Book of Ezra. The events take place during the reign of Artaxerxes I of Persia, in the 5th century BCE. Nehemiah was a Jewish cupbearer to the Persian king, a position of high trust. 2. Themes. Restoration of Jerusalem. The primary narrative revolves around Nehemiah's efforts to rebuild the walls of Jerusalem, a significant task because the city's protection and identity were tied to its fortifications. Spiritual renewal. In addition to physical restoration, the book also emphasizes a spiritual revival among the people, encouraging them to return to obedience to God's law. Leadership and perseverance. Nehemiah's leadership qualities, his prayerfulness, courage, and practical wisdom, are highlighted as he faces opposition from surrounding enemies and internal challenges from within the Jewish community. 3. Structure. Chapters 1 to 7. Nehemiah's commission by King Artaxerxes, his return to Jerusalem, and the rebuilding of the city walls. This section includes challenges Nehemiah faces from external enemies like Sanballat and Tobiah, and his determination to complete the work despite opposition. Chapters 8 to 10 focuses on the spiritual renewal led by Ezra the scribe. The people gathered to hear the reading of the law, leading to confession of sins and a renewal of the covenant with God. Chapters 11 to 13 addresses the repopulation of Jerusalem and various reforms initiated by Nehemiah to maintain the community's purity, particularly in relation to Sabbath observance and mixed marriages. 4. Key events. Nehemiah's prayer. In chapter 1, Nehemiah prays for God's favor and intervention before approaching the king with his desire to rebuild Jerusalem. The rebuilding of the wall. Nehemiah organizes the people to work together to rebuild the walls, despite opposition from external enemies. 4. Key events. Reading of the law. In chapter 8, Ezra reads the law of Moses to the people, leading to widespread weeping and repentance, followed by a celebration of the Feast of Booths. Reforms. Nehemiah implements religious and social reforms, including issues regarding the Sabbath, tithes, and intermarriage with non-Israelites. 5. Significance. Nehemiah's story is often seen as an example of godly leadership and dedication to a cause greater than oneself. His reliance on prayer, strategic planning, and courage in the face of opposition makes the book a rich source of leadership lessons for religious and secular contexts alike. The book also underscores the importance of community and spiritual reform in the life of a nation. Conclusion. In summary, the Book of Nehemiah tells the story of Nehemiah's leadership in rebuilding Jerusalem's walls and the spiritual restoration of the Jewish people, blending themes of leadership, perseverance, faith, and community renewal. Subscribe, share, like, and hit that notification bell. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and share it with your friends and associates. Don't forget to subscribe, like, hit that notification bell for more information on Jesus Christ, God, Lord, Bible lessons and other religious content every day, week, month, and year. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on the current information. Thank you for watching.